Okay, this hat is known as Old Spicy, and today we're going to talk about fish. Why do Christians use the symbol of the fish? It's like a swish. Why do they use that? Well, something about Jesus multiplying fish, so that he could feed an enormous number of people. Like he basically did magic. This is Jesus' miracle story, right? The miracle story of fish. In other words, he made fish out of, he just out of thin air, he made extra fish. And another time he was with, he was on, I think it was the Sea of Galilee. And there were some of his disciples there that were fishing. And if memory serves me right, he said, throw your net on the other side of the boat. And they did. And lo and behold, they got all kinds of fish. There's also the story, another one, where Jesus walked on the water, probably the same lake. Like they say, physically walked across the top of the water. There's water, okay, that's my little waterfall. Now, can you imagine someone actually walking across that? We do it here all the time in the winter when it's 30 below, because no, we don't do it here. No, this is very dangerous. Dangerous, strong currents, keep back. We don't go do it here. But other places where there are lakes, we do go walk out onto the lake in the ice. So, but I'm talking about liquid water, walking on liquid water. And that was one of the miracles of Jesus. He also, don't get caught up in externals. What do we want to talk about internally? What does this symbolically mean? I mean, that was an external. Like if you were going to go and film the life of Jesus of Nazareth based upon the gospel stories, then these are the things you could show in a video movie. But these things are supposed to have secret meanings for you inside of yourself. And perhaps the disciples are individual chakra centers. This was something that Charles Fillmore said in his book, The 12 Powers of Men, which is basically like, okay, well, maybe you got 12 chakras instead of 7 chakras in this particular chakra system. And that's what this is describing to you. And Charles Fillmore went into all kinds of information about that. The seat of willpower is in this particular energy center, plus etc., etc. So what else do we want to talk about? Okay, for the A team, we want to remind you that Face was George Peppard, and the reason they called him Face was he had a handsome movie star face, and people kind of bought his stories better because he could do just this very handsome look that people would get lost in how good looking he was. Mesmerized. I mean, somebody who's incredibly beautiful, can they mesmerize you? Like you could just they used to have these teen magazines like Tiger Beat and 17, and they were all just pictures of these people, and across all of let's say the United States, then all of these pictures on Teen Beat were watched by a lot of children, and they got a good idea of what you could get mesmerized by these particular people. And they're called celebrities nowadays, and when you're focused so much on a celebrity, when you're I don't know, let's say from 12 to 17, then you develop a fixation upon what those celebrities look like. And then you want to look like these celebrities. You want to be these celebrities. Which is all ego. It's all an ego mask. I'm going to imitate Kim Kardashian this weekend by getting dressed up I don't know how she even dresses up. I don't know even what she looks like. I just know the name as like a socialite kind of person. But you know, if it was like drag night or Halloween, then I'm getting a picture of Kim Kardashian off the internet. Yeah, and looking at her and saying that she's wearing a whatever. Do we have something like that in wardrobe? Yes or no? And let's put it on and get me a wig. And I need somebody to do makeup. And I need boobs. And I don't want high heels. I mean, I didn't practice, and you know, I don't do I put it on one time. They were man size. Man size high-heeled shoes for transvestites and drag queens. So, you know, like men's size 10. And I put it on and they were high-heeled. I couldn't walk. It would have been too dangerous. Plus, we were well into a bottle of vodka. So, you know, I was in no condition. I was, you know, being drunk. To be walking around in high-heeled shoes. So I changed over into they were like black kind of army style boots, which were just normal men's boots, and I could walk in those just fine. So then you know, then I didn't fall over when I was, you know, playing Screwfer Tips one Halloween. And nothing else to tell you. Thanks for watching. Please tune in tomorrow.